Hello, everyone, and Madayaw and Shalom. Well, this baby boy does not want to wake up yet. No, he does not. So let's continue on because I really want to get into Genesis and I'm about to travel soon, so I want to um, continue. So we left off at chapter 35. So there Jacob dies, but don't worry, everything isn't done yet because it's so we'll go into chapter 36, which is all about Esau, and then we go back to Jacob, which is kind of like a before, because when we took it up last time, it already told us when Jacob would die, where he wanted to be buried, but you'll still see him until the end of Genesis. So it's like fast forward and then rewind. Get it? There'll be a lot of that in the Bible. So you better read twice, three times. It's gonna, yeah. There's a reason why. Okay. So anyways, let's go to chapter 36, which is the generations of Esau, who is also known as Edom. Okay, so when you encounter in the Bible who are the Edomites, those are the descendants, or they call it the generations of Esau. So remember, Esau was Jacob's brother. They had a fight, and for some reason, Esau became this bitter guy. In fact, it was kind of implied that God didn't even love him, and at the beginning of his birth, it was already foreshadowed that the younger would overshadow the former. So Esau's birthright was taken, the blessing was given to Jacob, and I suppose his parents realized that Jacob was the nicer son and Esau was not. And Esau, instead of, doing something nice to prove to his parents that no, I'm the nice guy, he doubles down and does things that ticks his father off even more. Okay, so number one, he took daughters of Canaan, which for I think Abraham, you were not supposed to. Remember, Canaan was a cursed line because Canaan dwelt in the land which was not supposed to be his domain. Canaan was the son of Ham, therefore his domain should have been in Africa. The fact that he dwelt there is like, not part of God's plan, and a lot of people will say, but I don't know. I mean, these are extra biblical. Well, there isn't even any extra biblical accounts of it. It's just speculation that the Canaanites were the first of the Nephilims because when Caleb and Joshua enter Canaan later in Exodus, there are what's this Canaanites in. I mean, there are Nephilims among the Canaanites in that region. So it's questionable, and a lot of these things you will have to really read between the lines, go back, read again, and yeah. So he took two wives. In fact, he has three, just so you know. He took two wives from Canaan. Ada, so Ada is a Hittite, and Alohibama, yeah, from Zebron the Hittite. Okay, and then Bashemath, Ishmael's daughter. Okay, he also got Ishmael's daughter. He thinks he would get a rise up if he marries Ishmael's daughter, but he doesn't because remember Isaac was broken off from Ishmael. Not that they were mean to each other. In fact, they came back to bury Abraham together. But yeah, I mean, this wasn't something his father wanted or Jacob wanted. And look at Esau. Ishmael, Isaac wanted, but Esau did it anyway. So, anyways, took his wives, sons, and daughters, and all the persons in his house. So, all the persons in his house, meaning people who work under him and his slaves. So, and his cattle, and all his substance, in other words, his riches, which he has gotten in the land of Canaan, and went into a country to face his brother Jacob, for their riches were more than they might dwell together. So, because they have so much, there might be conflict happening. So, you know, it was better if they went their separate ways. So Esau dwelt in Mount Seir. So Esau is Edom. It says so here. Esau is Edom. Esau who is Edom. Okay, so these are the generation of Esau, the Edomites in Mount Seir. Okay, so Esau's son Eliphaz from Ada, Reuel, son of Basemath, wife of Esau, son of Eliphaz, Timar, Omar, Zippo, Gatam, Kinas. Um, and Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, so Eliphaz has a concubine. And Esau's son, she bore to Eliphaz, Amalek. These were the sons of Ada, Esau's wife. So you could already see the names here, like Amalek will become the Amalekites. And the sons of Reuel, Nahath, Zara, Shema, Miza, and these were the sons of Basemath. And these were the sons of Alohibama, daughters of Anah, daughter of Zion, Zebion's or Esau's wife. She bore unto him Jeush, Jaalam, and Korah. So these were the dukes of the sons of Esau. So suddenly we have dukesdom. So they're kind of already introduced. I don't know if that is a mistranslation, how the Saint King James version, because this is King James, and a lot of King James is really not a very good translation, some would say, but that is closest that we can. So do your own research, okay? So these are the sons of Edom, and they are the dukes. And then the sons of Seir, the Horites, who inhabited the land, Lotan, Shobat, Beer. So these are all, if you read all these, I will not go on to them because they will, I don't know, I have to read up on how this is really translated, dupes, because it's really different. And by the way, when they say prince here in the Bible, it doesn't say like prince, son of the king. Prince means one who heads its own principality. So I need to know the translation for this. I don't think it's duke. Okay, so there. If you go and read all these, you will see a lot of them will become the nations that unfortunately will be what the Israelites will be fighting. So at the moment, they're not yet called Israelites, they're only the 12 sons of Jacob. Okay, so although he's already turned into, his name is already turned to Israel, there will be a lot more of them than just 12. So when Moses, so one of Moses's first battles when they came out of Egypt were the Amalekites. Okay, so yeah, and you will see a lot of these. So the Edomites, the Amalekites, all of these. Some of them will still be there, some of them will not be there anymore. In other words, some of them did not survive, and some of them intermarried. And yeah, so a lot will be happening, and a lot will be, fighting with the Israelites in the future. Okay, so we will go to chapter 37 soon, because then we backtrack. So 35, Jacob dies, but 37, we backtrack. Jacob's still, going over where he is. Okay, so a lot more will be happening until we end. So we end Genesis when we get to Egypt. So at the moment, like everybody goes to Egypt. So at the moment, not yet things are happening. Scenes are set up. So these chapters will be the setup scenes to get to that. All right. So with that, thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys again, or I'll read to you guys again soon. Shalom.